Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I'm going to be turning those two valve covers into the gas tank for a four-wheeled motorcycle. Okay, and that is the finished gas tank. I think it turned out absolutely beautifully. It was definitely worth the extra effort of cutting off this lip that ran around the whole edge there. I was able to remove all of these holes that used to be along the bottom. That really cleaned up the lines of everything, and it makes it look like it was made to be a gas tank. To the untrained eye, this would just look like a normal gas tank, just in a funky shape. But to someone who realizes these are actually valve covers will be able to appreciate the time and energy that was spent in having these transitions seamlessly around the edge. I was able to weld it together and just use some body filler to really make that a nice transition, and I love the way it turned out. It looks fantastic. My favorite part of the whole thing, though, would have to be this custom gas cap I made. I machined this out of a solid piece of aluminum. As you can see, it screws into this rod I put across there that has a hole that's threaded, and this has a bolt in it that's threaded. So I thought that was a nice design I came up with for securing it on there. But I just love the look of this cap. It has those scalloped edges. It gives it a ton of character, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. And one thing you'll notice about this gas cap is it doesn't have a vent hole in the top of it. Normally, gas caps will have a small vent hole like this in the top and another hole right there that allows the gas to vent. As the gas level drops in the tank, you'll pull a vacuum inside of it if you don't have a little hole right there. And that'll prevent gas from getting to the carburetor because it sucks it back up into the tank. So what I did instead of putting a hole in the cap was I added this little breather over here. And all this is just a small tube that comes out of the tank here and up into this filter here. And the reason I did that instead of just putting a hole in the cap was because the valve cover already had this raised area here and this little rubber thing around the edge there that was part of the breather for the actual valve cover. And I figured it would be cool to incorporate that somehow into the final design of the gas tank. And that's what I came up with. I think it looks really nicely. Like I said, there's just a metal tube that comes up from that rubber part into this filter. And the filter is mostly just for looks. You don't really need it there, but I think it looks beautiful. And one last thing is, if you watch the video when I did the performance mods to this engine, you'll recognize that little breather filter as what I put on the valve cover here. But I'm not going to be using that here anymore because if you look at this whole thing, you can see the carburetor is right here and the gas tank is right here. They are very, very close in level. And so when I go down a hill, even if it's just a very gradual hill, the gas tank will go below the carburetor and you can't rely on just gravity to get the gas into the engine. So I will end up needing to put a fuel pump on there. I'll probably just hook that up to the valve cover where I used to have that filter. So that worked out nicely. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.